So I'm glad that we on this date, LaRon. So yeah, Well, how you like this spending quality
It's
time?
a good catfish, man. It's that. Woo! Good catfish.
Really? So hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, I got some hot dog. Oh my god.
Mm.
Good cat. Yeah.
Did
What's
you eat
up?
today? Ugh. Did you eat today? Oh my gosh.
Girl, if you like this catfish here, ooh, we can make some babies tonight, baby.
Oh no.
Good catfish.
Mm-mm.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Catfish so good, make you want to dance.
Is it cut? Can we cut? I think it's a cut. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Where you going, baby?
Ugh.
Where you going?
Please get me out of here. Take this mic off of me. Get this mic.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Sure you want none? Girl, you don't know what you're missing over here.
He keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, Kourtney Eddie folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel is all about relationship, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight we're gonna be talking about Ready to Love. And yes, this one ended on some fireworks tonight. You know, somebody didn't get to eat their dinner, or they got up and left.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And y'all, let's just go ahead and get straight into it. So I think this is like episode 3. So it's the mixer. And so you got the second singles that are coming in. And so they actually are looking for the other singles. So they waiting to see the other singles because that's what Tommy told them, that they was all going to meet. But it seemed like they're like, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? And so anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna put the pictures of, because hopefully y'all got the gist of who everybody is, by now. But I don't know. It just because it can get very time consuming to try to put all those pictures in there, especially when they go on a couple of dates and stuff. So anyway, so let's see. So Chaz is talking to Laylen, and he said he feeling her, she his type, and so yeah, she checked all the boxes and stuff like that. Of course, I think some of them exchanged numbers, so they probably talked more in depth after the mixer was over with. So Tommy coming out and he introducing the other couple. So he said, here they come. I know y'all been looking for them. So it's 8, but he let everybody know, listen, there was one that got a loose, honey.
What's that talking about? Glenn?
Yes.
He said, yeah, he's still in the woods somewhere. Got survivor gear on, and we still can't find him. So it was like, what, 9 they walked in, or 8? 8 walked in. And I'm saying, why? What make those 8 so special? Why they had to walk in? You know what I'm saying?
I guess to kind of put on a show.
Yeah, but still, okay. I guess it was the first one to do the mixer. I guess so. Yeah. They had the I guess the seniority to walk in like these stars.
I guess. And so yeah. Glenn, he said get somebody else to do it. So yeah, Thomas said one man didn't make it. So yeah, now it's a total of 7. I'm sorry. So it's a total of 17 singles. So I was like, that's an odd, because they normally have 20.
Yeah, well, they kicked 2 off the show. That made it to 18. Glenn, he's still in the woods, and made it 17.
Okay, so they're gonna we're gonna see that Tommy bringing in
another replacement.
So seems like the guys had the power to eliminate. So Mika was talking to Lamar, and as they sit down and talk and stuff like that, they talk about kids, and it seems like, she got some, she don't want no more. He was like, oh, okay, then nice to meet you. Let me move on with my life, because evidently he still want kids. I don't care how gray and old he look.
Well, And hey, I can respect them for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your
Oh yeah,
time.
I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? If y'all don't see eye to eye and things don't line up, just move on.
Yep, I agree. So let's see. Will sits down and he talks to Vanessa, and he said that he like because it looked like Vanessa was at the bar by herself or something like that or whatever, and look, and she just kind of she doesn't seem to be I don't know,
Sociable.
maybe.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's their own skin tone. That's why. I guarantee you, if she was at a Taylor Swift concert, she'd be all getting up and living her best life. But now, she at a Beyonce concert, and she said, "I don't know these people. I don't feel comfortable. They grip my purse a little bit."
And you wrong for that.
You know she knows it. Come on, she knows she
No,
does
yeah,
that,
yeah.
man.
Why? That's
Yeah.
because that's your thought
Oh
pattern.
my thought.
Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
being honest.
You sat up there and date Clear Baby, so yes, don't do that.
But
We're
Clear
not finna.
Baby, she didn't think that though.
How you know?
I know.
How you
And
know
she
what's
did.
her thoughts?
She did ask me. She said, "Why do your kind like red
Your
Kool-Aid?"
kind.
Yeah.
Oh, she would be eliminated right then.
Why do your kind like red Kool-Aid? I said, "Red Kool-Aid." She said, "Yeah. Every time I talk to somebody, they talk about red Kool-Aid." I
She
said,
said your kind. Seriously.
"Nah, she didn't say your kind." But she said she asked me, "Why do you like red Kool-Aid?" I said, "Red Kool-Aid? What's red? I didn't know what red Kool-Aid was." I said, "Red
What
Kool-Aid."
you mean you didn't know?
I said, "You got real talk. We didn't have Kool-Aid back in the day. We didn't drink that." I said, "Kool-Aid? You
What
talking
y'all
about cherry
drunk?
Kool-Aid or strawberry
What
Kool-Aid?"
y'all drunk?
Actually, had some Tang. Y'all remember Tang back in the
I didn't drink that.
yeah, Tang, baby. I thought like
That's
regular.
worse than
I
Kool-Aid.
know, man. I said, "Ooh, mom got some Tang. It's gonna be on the top and
That's
pour
a-
that powder in there in the water." Ugh.
So anyway, so let's move on from that. Oh yeah, I did want to say this too, that he gonna sit up there and say that she looked like Barney
I never got
lifting
that.
weights.
I never got that. What you trying to say, man?
He's saying that evidently it looked like a pinkish color to us, but maybe it was a purple color to him.
It still didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense. It can be low key offensive saying that Barney, because Barney was big, right? So you ever watch Barney?
I've seen Barney. I never watched it.
I used to watch it. And so so Barney was big. So when people say, "Oh, look at them looking like a Barney," that means that you're trying to say that they big. And then he was like lifting weights. So put that in there. That's why I say, and I will continue to say, it's his little lame jokes that's gonna get him eliminated.
Yeah, bro. That joke you said about Barney and lifting weights, it didn't land right. It came out of left field. It just didn't make sense, man. I said, how did he come up with that by looking at her? You know what I'm saying? He could say, when the last time you been to a barbecue? He could have asked her that.
He didn't say that in her face though.
What?
He said in his confession.
What's that?
About the Barney.
Oh, okay. You love taking up Vanessa. You love taking up for her.
Vanessa, yes, that's my girl, honey. So anyway, April and Mika are sitting down talking to Jonathan.
Go ahead.
And as they sitting down talking to Jonathan, they ask him questions about, his previous relationship or whatever. And it seems as though he does have a baby mama. And go ahead. And they was talking about, do you got baby mama drama? When was the last time y'all were intimate? When did y'all break up? And stuff like that. And he answered the question, but he also was saying, when Mika was saying, okay, because sometimes, baby mamas, y'all like to bend the curve again, go back in, hit it. And he said when they first broke up, that did happen, several times, but it's not like that anymore. And but he did say he feel that his baby mama do have some feelings for him still.
Yeah, but he got a little irritated with the questions, man. And me personally, if a woman was to ask me, those type of questions, I'd be obliged to answer them. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to know, what I've been through, what they got to know, what they getting themselves into.
Right.
Because I'm going to ask the same questions because I want to know what I'm getting myself into. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if your ex-boyfriend still got feelings for you or not. I need to know this stuff before we take another step forward. But to see the guys get so defensive about the questions that's been asked to them about their past, it's a little suspect to me. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it was a little weird. So we'll see Jonathan continue to get a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, the picture spoke for itself. Should have known when he took that picture that it was gonna be a weird season for him. Okay, so April and Lamar. Oh my gosh, can somebody please come get their great granddaddy up out of here, honey? Because this is the wrong caliber
Okay.
of women. They nasty great granddaddy.
Uh, guys and girls, I want to apologize to you from last week.
Start with me
I'm
first.
sorry. You was right. I was wrong. I was trying to take up for Lamar last week, saying, "Hey man, everybody got their preference. If he likes the threesomes and all that, hey, he's single. It's a free country. Do what you want to do." But after seeing tonight's episode, how every conversation has to be sexual, I just okay, it's a little too much for me, man. Okay, especially you just meeting these women, man. You got to ease into it. He don't ease into it. I'm gonna keep it real.
He trying to ease into it.
Yeah, he trying to, but he not easing into the conversation. I'm trying to keep it. It's okay to keep it 100, keep it real, man. But you got to respect the women at the same time, So, but yeah, even with April, she had food in her hand. She said, "I'm gonna give you a hug like this." Instead of trying to hug the lady, he's trying to steal the kiss from her. It's your first time meeting this woman. You got to have boundaries, man. Boundaries. He steps over the boundaries all the time. He's a boundary stepper over. That's
what they call it, bounty hunter. Oh no, that don't. So anyway, as April and Lamar sit down and talk, it seemed like it started off with a little good energy and stuff like that. So, I think he may have flirted with her or something. I can't remember how it went. But she was like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get into the question. Oh, she was telling him all her degrees and bachelors and masters and associates and doctrines and the board of education.
Yeah.
And she went through all of her history and let what she got.
Yeah, women don't start off like that. We don't care about that. To me, when you start off that way, it's like you come off bragging. You know what I'm saying? You've been uppity, you looking down, or you just don't list off your accolades like that. Just ease into it. The man asks you about your life. Go ahead. I don't know how did he ask her about her, or she just brought that up on her own.
Well, we don't know because it just seemed like that's what she brought up on her own.
Because I'm gonna ask you,
I don't think I asked nobody. Do you got any?
No, I'm saying, I said what you do for a living or something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you just go from there.
But let's speak of, let's spin the block. I'm gonna throw my husband in it. So, he said that he used to want to be with a girl that got her degrees and stuff.
That was my
First
preference.
of all, that wasn't me because I ain't got nothing near
that
a
was
degree.
My preference. I wanted to date a college educated woman. That was in a sorority. I don't ask you why.
College child, and I was done after a year.
And then after that, I did that, and it didn't work out.
But says a person that didn't have no degrees. So like I just didn't understand the correlation of you wanted an educated woman that got degrees, but you not a man that got.
I was narrow minded because I thought a woman going to school with a degree has some kind of prestige to it. Okay. That's why.
You was looking at the aesthetics of
it
all.
I was. And plus, at the time, the money I was making, I wanted to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had no degree like that, but I still making,
Well, newsflash. I'm sure you know this, that all degrees do not make money.
Yeah, trust me, I found out the hard way. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I wanted, and I found out the hard way. Sometimes you can't. Like you want somebody over 6 feet. I missed it about 1 inch, but you missed about 4 years because you don't have a degree.
3, because I went to college for 1 year. So yes.
Did you get your credits?
Oh, okay. Look, that was in medical. I was in the medical. Okay. That was medical. So
you still got your credits, man.
What I'm saying, it wouldn't have amounted to nothing because I do nothing with medical. I don't even want to do medical. I just went to college because they said.
Did you pass in the classes?
I think so.
You should get some credit for them classes.
Oh, child, that school closed down, honey.
There you go. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. You went to tech school, right?
That's right. Sure enough did. And I went to the dean and said, why don't we have a football and basketball team? I don't know why.
This ain't high school.
I know.
It wasn't college. It was a tech college.
But I learned a trade. Sometimes it's good to learn a trade than go to school.
Yeah, you can make good money with that. Yeah. So what if a woman I want a woman degree. What if she had a trade?
That's different. Yeah, if she had a trade, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
God gave you all of this, child, and look where we at now, honey, because of the vision God gave me. And now, bam, look at here. You shining bright like a diamond, honey. But no, I was somebody got some degrees and stuff. I want her to be in a sorority and stuff, right? You want that too? And he has none of that. But let's
I don't know why I wanted that.
Just like, y'all got best girl and football team here at this high school. Or why not? Okay.
They didn't have a mascot, man. I said, God, I don't have a mascot. No. Well, all right.
Okay, so anyway, let's move on. Y'all can see that, yeah, and now he is on YouTube. Okay. how we that right there get here? I don't know. But let's move on. So April and Lamar, they start talking. They talking about, so she just go, after she give her, credentials and stuff like that, she asked him about his past and stuff. So she, asked him how long he been married. He answered that, when he got a divorce, he answered that. But she asked, were you in a relationship prior, after? He said, yeah, of course. So she asked him how long. I don't know what triggered that.
Yeah.
But there was a trigger for him, child.
And like I said, April, the way she asked the question was kind of, HR like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was on a job interview, you know what I'm saying? And I get that. And me personally, I think she did it because the way he was trying to kiss on her. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was like, okay, this guy here, I got set some boundaries and go bam, 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 bam with the question. I could be dead wrong with that. But regardless to the point, he answered the first question she asked. Okay, why not answer the question how long you was in that relationship? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you keep talking to the audience.
I'm talking to you too.
I know that.
Okay. And, to me, when he got defensive about that, it's okay. What's wrong with answering that question? You know what I'm saying? All she asked you was, how long were you in that relationship? Simple question, in my opinion. Very simple.
I agree. So I don't know, but it took a turn for the left, and he said, why? Why does it matter?
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? And so I think she tried to, she put a smile on her face, but it still was like, is he serious or is he not serious? So it was an awkward place for her to be in, because it's like he really came out of left field. Like he did one of those, I switched my mood on you really quick.
That's kind of scary too.
Yeah, it was, because it was like, what was the trigger? Right. Why you got so mad and stuff like that? So so he was like, who are you? She said her whole full government name, honey. And so he like, and so she was like, well, I think this is over. And so she get up and walk away. He said, you dismissed.
See that right there. See, look. Oh man, to me, bro, just let it ride, man. Just let it ride. When she got up, just let her go.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Just let her go. You didn't have to say that.
Yeah, because he was like, you dismissed, and she was like, I'm never dismissed. Like,
he's trying to get the last word in.
Right. And like, dude, how she dismissed when she said she leaving? It looked like you was dismissed, granddaddy. Okay, so nasty granddaddy. Okay, nasty granddad. Want to kiss on everything and everybody. Always want them hugs. You know them old men. Come here, baby. Let me hug you.
Dig in my pocket. You want some of this candy?
Yeah, that's one of them old granddad that just ugh. Anyway, so let's move on to Alfonso, and he's going on a double date with Jonathan, Koshia, and Alexis. Jonathan, Koshia, and Alexis. So they going bowling. It seems like Koshia and Alexis are competitive. And so, they having a good time. Seem like, they round all these tall men because they seem to be kind of short women.
Why you got to keep it was just average size men, man.
Average?
Yeah.
What average would they have?
6'1", 6'2", that's the average size.
Is? Well, what is average at, child?
Okay. Let's see. Which one y'all got the 4-year degree out there?
they got to do with
Man,
anything?
you always bringing that crap up. Yeah, men tall and stuff.
I'm just saying, what the 4-year degree, what they got to do with
You
anything?
had your preference. I had mine back then.
Had. Okay, let's say that. But you just said anybody got the 4-year degree, so
Yeah.
that means you
I
want
ain't
the
talking about
4-year
for me.
degree.
No.
Okay,
No.
see how he always
No.
just be tripping in
No.
his mouth? Nope.
Tripping in my mouth.
Same thing,
No.
tripping in your mouth.
Don't say
you're tripping in your mouth.
no. Don't say that. Don't say tripping in my mouth. It don't sound right. You know what? You know what I had experienced today.
What you?
So don't say that.
But anyway, so as they sit there and go back and forth, and I guess the girls won, so the guys had to do the chicken dance. Okay.
Yeah, who Alexis to that?
I don't know, but I would say buy me a drink or something.
Yeah, man. Chicken, wash the car, something. Chicken dance.
So Koshia and Jonathan sit down and talk, and I don't know, it is Jonathan, he easily cut off women, like easily. Immediately he sit down and feel her energy and he move on. He doesn't get a chance to know them. You know what I'm saying? To get to know them, because I do understand that sometimes you can sit down and be like, oh, this ain't gonna work. But still get the kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I always say you gotta break off the crust. Once you get through that crust, you get down to the meat of the bone and whatnot, it might be different. You know what I'm saying? But he like you said, if that surface conversation is not feeling right at the beginning, we judge it from that, and he's over it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let a person warm up to you. You know?
Yeah, just like when them girls was asking him questions, I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be back. I don't think he ever came back.
No, probably. Yeah, he must be constipated. He got back here yet.
Okay. So anyway, so she said, you got the family business. I heard you talk about that. You know what I'm saying? How much do you have free time? And he was like, he works 6 days a week. She said, well, she's into quality time. And he asked her a question like, why?
I said, what is quality time to you?
Yeah. And she couldn't answer it. I didn't understand why she couldn't answer it.
Well, I don't know.
Quality time is spending time with your mate. Whether quality time is, because it could be different for everybody else. Quality time could just be sitting in the same room reading a book, or going out and traveling, or going out to restaurants. It could be different, you know what I'm saying? But, she couldn't explain it. She was like, And he was like, I'm not feeling her. Because she can't even tell me what the quality time is.
Ticky.
Oh, yeah.
Man, bro, you ticky, man.
And let me tell you something, what I observe in this episode is that some of these men don't like women that are boss, like women that are, you know what I'm saying? Like April, she came with bam, bam, bam. Then I want a soft woman. I like a soft woman. She was soft. Now my husband said I wasn't soft. I thought I was soft.
No, you're not soft. You have soft moments, but I'm not gonna call you
aggressive.
No, I'm not gonna call you that. But you have a balance. You have a balance, and that's sometimes a woman needs. She needs a balance. Sometimes you have to be assertive as a woman, especially in the workforce. Okay, because that softness in the workforce ain't gonna get you nowhere. It's gonna get you ran over. Okay, and you have to know when to be soft and when to be assertive. Okay, and some women kind of get that confused.
It depends on what your workforce is.
Right, that's true too. Because sometimes this workforce and your upbringing, can make you into a hardened person. And you carry that personality on. It don't mean you're a mean person.
Right.
You might be just hardened because what you've been through in life.
Right.
And and some women, that's the way they are.
Yep.
Way April act, that wouldn't bother me at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But some men, they just can't take it.
It kind of reminds me of Jessica from, I think, last season or season 4 last, whenever it was, and how people, she's so aggressive, So this is the same thing to me that I see, just kind of repeating itself.
And some men like that, man. Some men like a woman that's, kind of like, they don't want to push over. You know what I'm saying? If I'm down and out, I know you can handle the household because you're not a pushover. You know when to be assertive. If you want to make boss move and make a boss deal, I can trust you with that. Because I know you're not going to cave in because you've been soft.
Right.
But some men, they like a submissive. And it's all about, like I said, it's balance. It's okay for a woman to be submissive to a man.
Right.
It's okay for a man to be, treat his woman like a queen. There's a balance, and some people just don't know where that balance at or how to balance that.
And two, I was telling Eddie, I said also you got to look at that, Jonathan is from Nigeria or Nigerian and stuff like that, and their blood,
culture, yeah,
they blood be different, child. So just the same way as with last season, that other guy, he was Nigerian as well, or African, or however. But yeah, so yeah, you and we see it. We're beginning to see this a lot with those type of men. So let's move on. It seems so. Yeah, he didn't like her. He kicked her to the curb. So now Alexis and Jonathan are talking, and so Jonathan is feeling her, honey.
You know why he's feeling her?
Because she's soft. She's soft. She got that soft energy. So yes, she light and fluffy.
And like I said, it's nothing wrong with being soft, okay? And some men like that, but some men, like I said, April or Jessica, that woman like that wouldn't even bother me, because sometimes you can be kind of hardened, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to speak your mind, and if you feel like you're right, you're not going to back down, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it do bother me, because especially when I'm wrong, she got my ego hurt. I gotta suck it up, because she right. And when you right, you like to gloat.
No, I don't.
I told you all right. And put this down on my calendar.
I know.
So yeah.
But when I look at Alexis, I don't necessarily see soft. And maybe that's just her. But I don't see her being like she can't go in there and make boss moves.
I'm not saying she can either.
You know what I'm saying? So
but to Jonathan,
I'm still
she's
trying
soft.
to figure out that how you say somebody soft versus, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't see meek and weak and nothing like that or whatever.
I'm not gonna go there.
Oh yeah, don't go there.
So
anyway, so Alexis and Jonathan, they sit down and talk, and so it seemed like they hit it off. She said that she likes some she had said she like what I wrote down don't look like nothing I need to see on here, but I'm just trying to figure out what I wrote down. So she like picnics. That's what I wrote, but that ain't what it looked. But it looks like
it started with a P, but it ain't no picnic though. What you was thinking about?
So anyway, so he can't even read
Lamar,
that. He can't read
nasty.
that. He can't even read that because he ain't got his glasses on.
Nasty.
So he just acting up because he can't even read it because he ain't got his glasses on.
Straight up.
So anyway, so she said that she like picnics, she likes stuff like that or whatever, as far as quality time, and because he kind of asked her what it looked like for her, so just soft things and stuff like that. So he said, I know that you got your shoes on. She said, yeah, but I do have some pretty feet,
How to that? Who cares about your feet? Why bring that up?
I think production has something to do with that because we
it's
know
like,
that he likes
sucking toes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give him a segue to say he likes sucking toes.
Yeah,
man.
so yeah. She said, I jump in that shower, honey, you can go to town.
You start off sucking toes, but sucking toes. I'm telling you, man. Just
anyway, so
how y'all do it, man.
He likes her, so he's feeling her. So let's move on to Alfonso and Koshia. So as they sit down and talk, Alfonso got the long braids, and Koshia, she got an attitude. I'm just saying. Koshia is the one that's finna
She's a real assertive, man.
She finna be the one to set it off this whole season,
yeah, child. She ain't playing.
So so as they sit down and talk, they talk about communication, and I didn't like the way he segued and kind of did this and stuff. So he was talking about, we talk about communication. How would you handle it if, there was a pregnancy scare? And she was like, we're not going to do that. Like, because that's not going to do it.
Yeah, so that's what I do to women. I sit there and talk to them. We having just a straight up conversation. Then I throw a curveball and ask them a question out of the blue to see how they're going to react. Bruh. We in our 40s and 30s, okay? Just have a regular conversation. That's all you have to do. That's all you have. These are grown women. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day when I was in, my early 20s, I do stuff like that to see how a woman react. But as you get older, man, you ain't got time for all that.
No,
crap,
because you
man.
on here trying to find love and focus on marriage and stuff like that. So yeah, all that little young stuff, child, keep that to yourself. And I guess not this conversation, but how he throw these curveballs, it kind of set her off, excuse me, in a conversation that they had, I guess, over the phone.
Right.
So it just kind of, lingered from there. But anyway, so, he was saying, she was saying that she is spoiled and stuff like that. But anyway, nevertheless, child, he ain't feeling her. So, and she looking like she ain't feeling him.
Yeah.
So it seemed like she only got one person she feeling, and it seemed like LaRon only got one person he feeling. So it seemed like they both
Oh,
feeling
sorry.
each other.
She's the one that got the 4 kids. Her husband had 4 kids somewhere out in the world. Okay, she's the one, Koisha.
Yeah, Koisha.
Now she says that happened to her. She come home. She come here with the attitude. Ain't nobody gonna get over on me no more. I'm gonna shut them down. So
yeah, she the one that was married to a man that had 4 children that she didn't know nothing about. So yeah. And later on, so she found out.
I guess some kids in the woods somewhere with Glenn. That's
So let's move on to William, Lamar, Vanessa, and Patrice. They're all going on a date and they're going to do some painting. Now, this painting was painting with your hands and stuff, and I thought it was cute because you're going to put all the paint together and then let it slide to the right, slide to the left. So you let it slide and then see what it forms. So I thought that was nice. We should do that one day. Want to do that? Hard to time. So as they sitting there, Lamar and Patrice are talking, and he was saying, "Okay, this is nice." She said, "Yeah, I like stuff like this or whatever." He said, "Well, I don't like this because I can't touch it. I want to touch it." Nasty.
Lamar, pump your brakes, man. That's just too aggressive, man. That's gonna run women away. And now that might work with some young girls back in the day. That might work with them, but these are grown women on TV. They might got little girls, daughters at home looking at them, so they got to carry themselves a certain type of way. You can't be doing that, man. But he don't care. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm keeping it real. This is how I go. This is how I get down. They gonna love it or leave it. Hey, bro, got pump your brakes.
He must have been one of them freak offs.
Like I said, back in the day when my 20s were single, I used to be like Lamar.
You used to be in a freak off?
What's a freak off?
Right, yeah. Just don't.
They ain't called a freak off back then.
What they called it? Because you know what a freak off is?
No, what is it?
You know what Puff Daddy was in all them freak offs? He said he wanted Cassie to do the freak off.
Oh, so you talking about rich people stuff. I don't do all that. Lamar, on the other hand, he don't care.
That's why I say I think he done been in like these little orgies and these little parties.
Every woman's not like that though.
Yeah,
man.
but what he come on this show for? Because it ain't called Sex Ready to Sex. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe they said the Ready to Love people. Maybe they was casting people that they do be casting actors and stuff like that. So maybe they need somebody that brings some entertainment.
That's
so yeah,
point.
because the way it used to be a long time ago, that's what reality TV, period. It ain't like that no more. They don't want people that are looking for whatever. They want actors. They want people that's going to bring entertainment. They want the drama. That's what they want
on television.
Right. That's what they want. So that's what he here for. So
okay. What do you think about Koisha then? You think she's
Koisha?
Koisha, you think she's an actress?
Oh no. I don't know.
She bring a lot of energy too.
She did bring some. Yeah. So I don't know. So let's go on. So, but he did say he wanted Patrice to be the canvas and stuff like that because he wanted to rub all over her. But he asked her what she was looking for. She said she looked for a man of God. And he said that, okay, well, I like your core values and stuff like that, and I want to jump your bones.
What about saying I want to take you out on a date?
And jump your bones.
What about saying I want to take you out of town on a trip?
And jump your bones.
What about saying let's have a picnic?
And jump the bones in the woods. In the picnic. He gonna find a way to make it sexual, child.
Golly, man. Hey.
That's him, no nasty Lamar.
I think he's like 41, 42, something like that.
I was 65. So anyway, so let's move on. So Vanessa and William, they are talking, and it seems like they getting along. Now this is my opinion as far as William. So William seemed like he had lost a lot of weight and stuff like that. So you can just kind of tell maybe in his neck. So, maybe he's, trying to get himself back around and stuff like that. Cause he looked like he used to be like a real big guy and he lost weight. So, but Vanessa, and William seemed like they having a good conversation. You know who I'm talking about?
I know you.
Okay. So they, he asked her what she was looking for. So, she said that she really truly wants a man that hears God, and she said some more things. And so he was like, okay, he kind of wants this, he wants the same thing. Seem like, they kind of line up. Then here come who? Oh, nasty Lamar.
Well, first of all, William, when you asked her what she was looking for, instead of saying, she probably would have said, I'm looking for a light skinned man, clear man. What do you call it? Translucent man. That's what you call it. Translucent? No, translucent. Translucent. Yeah. I got no words.
Yeah, because your joke is bombing. Because it's old now. It's old. Let it go. Let it go. Bye bye. So anyway, nasty Lamar came.
That's old too. That's old. Let it go. That's old too.
That didn't work.
Yeah, that's old, man. You keep nasty Lamar. Okay, we'll get the point. He's nasty, but you don't have to continue to say it.
I will. Every time
she comes on TV, I'm going, ooh, translucent. Ooh, clear.
That's
okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Let it go though. Let it
go.
go.
Let her
because
go.
See, she said that in the beginning. He's still talking about sex. He's still talking about being nasty. She said what she said in the beginning. She's not talking about that
because she don't want to talk about it. Because she don't want them people to know. That's why she hasn't told nobody
so
that she was. What?
You're so bothered.
Yeah, because she trying to come back over here to the barbecue.
You came back to the barbecue. You came back.
I created the barbecue. I made the barbecue. I had to come back.
Stop fussing them folks ear, Malcolm. They're trying to act like, I'm pro-black. But sit up there and then go outside your...
I told you I did it for research.
It wasn't no research, child.
All the information I gathered on that side, you know what I can do?
She met your mama. It wasn't no research.
It wasn't research. I had to break it to the family so we can kind of dissect it and see what's going on.
I hope she watching. You see, he cared nothing about you. Nothing. You was just research. Take notes. Let's move on. I know you're nervous now. So anyway, as they were sitting there talking, then old nasty Lamar came and said, "Hey, can I talk to her?" I was like, they just sat down. Just because what? Who was he? Oh, him and Patrice's conversation must didn't last too long, and they just sat down. And
Lamar is trying to find the easiest person to sleep with.
Anyway, he came in, he talked to her and stuff like that. So Lamar, as he was talking to Vanessa, he was saying, she asked him, she said, listen, I know that I was, almost voted off and stuff like that. Can you give me any pointers? What was it that, kind of...
I told you she been on the other side too long. She don't know how... She got to go to Lamar and ask for pointers?
No, nasty Lamar.
That's what I'm saying. She been on the other side too long. Now she's trying to come back to the barbecue. She don't know what to do. So sad.
Leave Vanessa alone. So anyway, he was like, well, you too reserved. Like, you got to let your guards down. Like,
Lamar.
I want to hear you scream or something. You gonna scream? I said, scream? Where we at?
See.
And she said, no, I ain't finna scream. He said, just lift your voice, raise your voice, say something, say that.
I can't raise my voice. Because when I was in my marriage last time, if I raise my voice too much, they're going to get scared. Because they're going to think she's aggressive, so she had to keep her voice real reserved. Think about it. Ooh.
No.
Ooh, it just hit me.
No.
She had to keep her voice down because she raised her voice on. They're going to think she was aggressive.
Stop it, Malcolm.
I'm telling you, man.
No.
So she been in her marriage, so that's the way she was acting.
So she was just saying no, and I think he told her to say a word, and she kind of said some or whatever. But anyway, he was like, I can't deal with her. No. So anyway, let's move on. So William and Patrice.
Okay, I got something for you. You don't like when I come after Vanessa, do you?
I don't care. That ain't me. But I'm just saying, it's like overkill. Let it go. Go. Shoot. So that's all I'm saying. Let it go. Like, you keep going. Let it go.
Well,
let it go.
Okay.
You was wrong about Lamar. Remember?
I said I was going by Lamar.
Okay then. Continue. I will continue to call him Nasty Lamar, Granddaddy Nasty Lamar. So anyway, so William and Patrice, they sit down and talk, and he tells her, that one thing about her is he loves her smile. She has a beautiful smile, and so it seems as though they hit it off. They talk about business. They talk about, is he the one that I thought they had said that? Am I getting it, that he ain't got no job or something like that? Or
He was a
something?
comedian.
Yeah, but he said driving trucks, and he said
He has a diesel pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm assuming. He said diesel truck. I'm assuming diesel pickup truck.
Yeah. So they talk about that. Seem like they have some similarities, some common areas. And she was just saying, like, in her previous relationships and stuff, it seemed like guys didn't value her. Like she had to drive 45 minutes.
What kind of guys you dealt with, man?
45 minutes to go to see them?
Yeah, man. Who, man? These young people, man. I know I'm older than these people on the show.
You think?
But back in the day, men didn't do that, man. We just didn't do that, man. We won't go see a woman, we go to a house, or we go pick her up, bring her to the house. One or the other, okay? If a woman wants to drive to the house, that's fine. But we're trying to make it as comfortable as possible dating a woman. You know what I'm saying? But these guys, man, they probably say, no, baby, you don't gonna see me. I know I stay an hour away. You come see me.
Let me tell you what I think I noticed about Patrice, right? And then her name Patrice. So it seems as though that Patrice is kind of like she probably would be ideal for some of them to say soft, even though she run a business, she boss. You know what I'm saying? She then dated. Was she the one dated? Well, anyway, whatever she done did and stuff. Oh, she drive for celebrities and stuff like that.
She got her own bus, a van, a bus.
Yeah.
And she like dating younger guys.
Yeah, and so that's the problem. And so
playing PlayStation. Can you come on my house to see me? See, that's your problem, Patrice.
And so she probably let a lot of stuff slide and ride. And you know how her and Lamar, he was saying all this stuff. So she just kind of coasted along. We're like, no, we're not going to do that. Well, on the other hand, April, she was like, no, you know what I'm saying? She'll be firm with it. No. Now, Patrice just kind of like laughed it off and soft. So some of these guys probably have not, like, oh, you come over here. And she just kind of go instead of saying, no, I'm not coming over there. No, that's not how this works. Now, if you want to come see me, so you got to put your foot down, like you said, and you can't be letting these guys run out because, baby, you the prize. Okay, you're women. Remember, you are the prize, not these dudes. You are the prize. Yeah. So if he wants you, he's gonna do what it takes to come get you, date you, make sure that he what they call it, to make sure that he courts you. So he gonna do all of that. So you ain't gotta be running over there. Now once y'all together, y'all gonna do, okay, I'm gonna come over your house tonight, baby. But you gotta see that he wants you more than you want him.
Facts, man. And a woman like April, man. I think Jonathan is the one that said she was aggressive. She has a harsh tone. She might have a hard exterior. But to me, she don't seem aggressive to me.
Yeah.
I had dated women like her before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not gonna be as easy. But if you're a man, you weather the storm, man. You can break that hard exterior, man. You probably get the best woman you can find.
Yep.
Because he was kind of hard. He was hard. Bossy, still is bossy. Still bossy.
Okay.
Bossy, like, I don't know why you so bossy for what reason. I don't get it.
Cause I'm a boss. Okay, so anyway, so LaRon and Patrice, they go on a date. So in this date, it was very awkward because LaRon was making love to that catfish.
That was some good looking catfish though,
man. He was making love.
I'm probably doing the same thing.
I think I should have closed my eyes because I think it became too much for me to watch because he was going in on that catfish.
And some hot sauce. Hot sauce, man.
You gonna have crumbs on your mouth like
crumb all on my beard and stuff, man. Hot sauce on my shirt. Bring me a Coca or Pepsi, man. Some fries, some ketchup on, some pepper on ketchup on the fries. Did you say, girl? Who should
have you had Green Acres fish?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I don't know. I just eat Green Acres chicken.
The best catfish I had so far is when we went to Atlanta.
Okay.
That was some good catfish.
Really?
Ooh,
Southern Fried Kitchen over there in
yeah.
Atlanta.
So yeah, Lamar, I understand.
Well, first of all, Lamar was on a date. And so he wasn't focusing on his date. He was focusing on that plate. And so anyway, he asked about quality time, and she was like, you know, quality time is top tier for her, you know, going out on dates,
He
spending
said,
time.
"Oh, what you say about quality time?"
Yeah, and so she was looking like, okay, you know, because at that moment he was like, oh, this fish, oh, it's so
That's the
good,
bomb.
oh my god, oh, delicious.
Had a little crumb on the corner of his mouth.
Did they show the restaurant?
No,
I know they
I
showed
think-
them the employees and
Yeah.
them serving them, but I don't know if they showed the restaurant. But
I can
honey,
tell
y'all,
like it was because she had turkey necks.
yeah, and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
So y'all need to find that out because honey, he advertised for them. He needs to get a check or some free catfish because he sure advertised for them. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You know
And
how
you can tell he like to eat. You can
He a little
tell.
thick. He a little thick. You know how you see something on television and makes you hungry.
Yeah, that was that.
When he was eating that catfish, I got hungry.
Whatever restaurant that was, y'all should hire him to be a part of a commercial because yes, he definitely sold people on that catfish because he made it look good because it was piled up on his plate. But in that moment, Patrice felt a little isolated or a little jealous because he was giving that catfish all their time and attention, and she was like, well, I'm over here, I'm over here. But yeah, so anyway, she said something about, you know, will you make time for me? How would you make time for me? Because he's still out in them streets, ain't he?
And I think he gave her an answer she really didn't like. He noticed that. He said, well, you want to get the rest of the food to go? Because I think he said something about, I need to find somebody to get me out the streets.
Yeah, because he didn't phrase it
right
the first time. He was
right.
like, I'm still in the streets. I
Yeah.
go out all the time. I'm like, how you gonna be on a dating show trying to make time to date somebody if you still in them streets?
Then he came back and said, well, I'm just trying to find somebody to get me out of those streets.
Yeah.
So
by that time it was too late, and you
Yeah.
could tell they ain't had no connection.
Right.
So Jonathan and April are going on a date. So Jonathan invited her on a date, and April said, well, I'm gonna revisit this question about your baby mama and why you feel like she still, you know, wants you and stuff. So as they sit down and talk, you know, he said he asked her first, what was your last relationship? She said mine was marriage, and it just didn't end well, and so she had some insecurities because of the things that happened in the marriage. I guess he was cheating. I don't know. It was something like that. But so April asked him, okay, well, can I revisit the question where you was talking about, hey, your child's mother is still being attracted to you and all that stuff. How do you know that? And so he said, well, you know, I can just tell by the way we you know, communicate and all that stuff, whatever. In his confessional, he was like, I don't like her. Ask me about this again. This the second time. I don't know. I ain't feeling her. I'm like, dude, didn't you ask her?
Yeah, Jonathan, man, you dropped the ball on this one right here, man. First of all, I think a woman should have every right to ask you about your past relationships.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when you bring up that your ex still have feelings for you. So the new girl wants to know, okay, I need to find out all this stuff because I need to know what I'm getting myself into. And so I think she has every right to ask that question. By him being defensive about that question, that's a major, major red flag right there. Major red flag. And, you know, because you got to still deal with this woman because you have a child together.
Yep.
So this woman still got feelings for you. You bring a new woman in, that's nothing but drama. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she has every right to ask you that.
Just like vice versa.
Right.
Ain't no man finna deal with no another man.
Right, exactly.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, for him to get all upset about that was a bad look, man.
Yeah.
Bad look.
And so anyway, so she asked him, you know, how do you avoid that? You know, he was saying all about communication. You know, we learn to communicate more, but sometimes he was saying that sometimes for him, you know, communication, he'll hold stuff in instead of actually, you know, communicating fully. And so she was like, well, you know, me, if you bag me up in a corner, I'm gonna come out, you know, po. And it was like, did she really say that there was a
Metaphor.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
What you about to say?
A figure of speech.
No, it's metaphor.
Ain't the same thing?
No, it's not.
What's a figure of speech?
I don't know.
Okay, it is.
No, it's not.
So anyway, so he was like, And so in his confession, he was like, I don't like the way this conversation going. She too aggressive for me.
Yeah, here we go with the word aggressive for a black woman, man.
Here we
Because
go.
she asked you some questions about your past relationship. Now she got to be aggressive.
I think that sometimes certain women, can be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. But I think that word is overly used. Let me say that. Find another word, honey. Aggressive, honey. When I think of some, you know what I'm saying? But we taking somebody, you sitting on a date, she asks you a few questions, and it may be kind of stern.
All the questions might make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Now she's aggressive.
Right.
Because if the guy was told you that, yeah, me and my ex, we got a child together, and I can kind of feel that she still want to get back together. Would you try to go in depth to try and figure out why before you kind of continue on with this relationship? How would you handle it?
Okay, let me say this. I would let it go. Okay, and I'm gonna use it because I rarely open up about some of the stuff that I've encountered in the past. But let me just tell you this: I wasn't dating this particular person, and we didn't even go on dates. But anyway. So just to get down to straight to the point, somebody in, I guess, a circle found out that, it was, what I'm saying, that we kind of liked each other and all that stuff, whatever, and that maybe it could potentially be a dates or dating, right? So anyway, word got back to whoever. We never posted on social media. It was nothing like that or whatever. Word got back to whoever, and I found out that it was could have been his ex-wife. And so somebody that came in my inbox and said, leave that man alone if you know what's good for you. And they did, of course, one of those fake accounts, so you can't tell who it is and all that stuff, whatever. And so, at that point, I was like, that's when you're dealing with a crazy ex or a crazy baby mama or a crazy ex-wife. And they didn't even know, like, it wasn't no dating going on, no, like, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all of what they heard and what they thought or whatever the case may be. But that's how crazy people can be. Just say, for instance, I'm out somewhere. If they know my social media, they can know I'm out somewhere, know my face, and I don't know theirs. You know what I'm saying? So that puts people in danger. So yes, you want to know if you got a crazy ex, a crazy baby mama, a crazy side chick, anything like that. So you put other people's life in danger. And so yeah, I was totally thrown off and totally pissed on. I was trying to call the police and say, listen, can you get this IPS child because I need to know who did this, honey.
Hence the reason why I didn't see no problem with April asking him that. I go a step farther than that. Like I said, go both ways. I was dating this chick back in the day.
You love to throw your story there. I can't.
But
it ain't about you. Let me throw my story.
I want to tell you how dangerous it can get, though. All jokes aside. Date this chick, you know what I'm saying? She said she broke up with her boyfriend. I asked her how long. Sometimes people can lie to you too about their past, okay? And I said, okay, cool. She invited me over to her house. We on the couch, chilling out, sitting and whatnot. I hear some keys rattling at the door. Who was it? Her ex-boyfriend. He walked in the door, confronted me. Then said, you know what, bro? I ain't got no problem with you. Me and her need to go back in the bedroom and talk. They go in the bedroom. You hear them screaming, arguing, fussing, and fighting. You know what I did? I left, man. That could have went sideways real quick. You know what I'm saying? So
they could have pow.
Right. So yeah, you need to get all the information you can from a person before you start dating a person. So I don't see no problem with April asking him all these questions.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so he called her aggressive, which I totally think that was unfair. But anyway, so the guys are coming in to talk to Tommy. They're coming in the lounge. So Tommy, and that was one thing I had to say this. Now Tommy was saying Zoe, so they call Alfonso Zoe. So anyway, he was coming in, and so he was kind of like trying to hurry up and get to Tommy. He was like, "Dude, you so tall, it's like you can't even walk right." Now he reminds me of my oldest son, our oldest son, because he tall and he got the long, dreads and stuff like that. And sometimes I think Jordan do be kind of like, what I'm saying, because he's so tall.
Some people that get to a certain height, they do walk kind of weird and funny. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And hey,
But both of my sons are like 6'4" and stuff.
my brother's 6'1", 6'2". I think he's about 6'1", 6'2". Yeah, he's a bit taller than me. I'm like 6 foot. But nobody got no 4-year degree. Woo,
And you don't either.
my sister got a 4-year degree.
Okay, then what they got to do with you? You ain't got it.
Alexa got a 4-year degree.
You ain't got it. Okay, then let's move on. So, so the guys, like I said, coming in. So anyway, so Thomas said, one rule that you got in this lounge is that what happens in the lounge, stay in the lounge. Now I guess Thomas saying, listen, back in the day,
last season, I think.
What was that happened?
The flower girl. She was trying to jump because she heard something about off. You know what I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about.
Something happened in the lady lounge, and somebody came back and said something about the fight.
So yeah, he said, what happens in the lounge, stay in the lounge. So he want to know who they feeling. So they feeling. Jonathan said that he likes Alexis. She's soft. She's soft. She's so soft.
Before Jonathan said anything, no, go ahead. You're right. I'm sorry.
So she's soft, and they feeling Vanessa, Laylin, Maya, Patrice, and Koisha. Was you gonna say something else?
No, then
who they not feeling?
Yeah, Thomas said, "Who you not feeling?" That's when what's her name? Nasty Lamar.
Nasty. Granddaddy Lamar.
He said somebody April.
He said that girl. What's that girl that had the little shorts on and stuff like that? What's her name? They said April. Oh yeah.
She gave me her whole resume. So she got a doctorate degree, master's degree, all that. Hey, I saw to hire her. You know what I'm saying?
When I tell you they drug April through all of that lounge, they drug her. And I think somebody said that I don't like her. She wants to be the center of attention.
That was William. I said, William, you didn't really talk to her on camera. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't see it.
I'm saying center of attention. I don't think. No.
Of course, we didn't see it. That's from their perspective and what they wanted us to see. Hey, we didn't see all of that. So yeah, she wants to be the center of attention and stuff.
You know why Jonathan didn't like her? She asked him many questions.
Oh yeah, he ain't like her. So they not feeling Patrice, Koisha. So Willie said that Koisha she quick to cut people off, So he was like, I can't deal with that. And LaRon said, hold up. I like her. She needs to stay.
And that's when William Bill Cosby said, man, bro, I ain't trying to cut your blessings, man, but I just ain't feeling her, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she may have to go. So anyway, Lamar sets up a date with April. And unbeknown to her, April don't know how this works. Because you should know after the guys then deliberated, and that's what it called.
Yeah. You should know it was the okie doke, the setup, man. Like I said, well, maybe she didn't watch the show back in the day.
She said, well, maybe he gonna apologize for how he had acted and stuff like that. He done found his ways and done found the Lord Jesus, and he done repent of all his sins.
Little did she know.
That's not how that went. So Lamar said, and then you got Alfonso is going on a date with Koisha. Both of these dates did not end well at all, let me say.
Not at all.
So let's go ahead and deal with Alonzo talking to Koisha. So it seems as though in the conversation, it seems she was saying that there's some lines that was crossed where they talked about over the phone. They talked about what, baby?
I don't know. It was talking about something, and Zoe, as y'all called him, asked her, do she like to be choked or spanked? And she didn't answer the question. Then he gonna come back saying something like, why are you making this sexual? And she saying, well, you ask a woman, do she like to be choked or spanked? Everybody gonna think you talking about sex.
Unless you talking about abuse, and nobody wants to be that.
So I'm saying, he tried to flip it on her, saying, you don't want to think talking about sex, not me. I said, bruh, come on, man. You can't be doing that, man. If you ask a woman, does she like to be choked or spanked? Of course, that's what you're talking about.
Right.
What else could you be talking about?
And she also said it's not that she per se minded the question, but she was saying that's her personal business. Like we not talking about sex, we not going there, I'm not trying to be intimate with you or nothing like that. So she was like, that's her personal business, so she keep that to herself. So why would you even ask her something like that? So she was offended at that.
And like I said, these women are more mature in my
Grown
opinion.
women.
Yeah. Now back in the day, I probably asked a woman that, in my 20s, and some women will ask or will answer the question. Some women won't answer the question.
I can tell you a question that you asked me.
Hell yeah, it's between us. You ain't gotta be putting that
I ain't
stuff out.
finna tell nobody, but he asked me a question. I was like, what? Who asked somebody? It was a total turn off. He almost lost me. I wouldn't be sitting right here today,
Yeah,
honey.
but she came
He'd be
back.
still on that job. Y'all wouldn't even know who know E-Dub or Eddie was, child.
Yeah, she came back when I pulled up to her. Skirt. Hey, what up, baby? Hey, what's your name?
Bless your heart. You so delusional. That's not how that went. None of that. So if you tell that part, I'm gonna tell them what you said. So yes, I got the screenshots to tell what he had said. I was like, what? Who said it?
See, I was young back then, man.
Dude, that was just 6 years ago. What are you talking about? You were in your 40s.
I was testing you to see if you're gonna take the bait. That's what guys do sometimes. They're gonna see. They're gonna throw a question out there to see would you take the bait. Then they know what type of person you are.
Tell them what you told me. Oh, you want me to see?
No.
Okay, so I tell them. You don't want me to tell them?
Why you gonna tell them that? They're gonna say, "Ooh, I ain't know you good. You gonna ruin my good boy image."
You don't have one. You want me to tell them?
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
Tell them.
You said you didn't remember.
Tell them the Patreon.
I can tell them the Patreon.
You tell them the Patreon.
I'll put the screenshots over there. So anyway, so let's see. So with the cohesion and stuff like that, he said, well, me and the guys, because she knew that the guys then went and deliberated. So, she knew that, okay, I'm probably finna be on the chopping block. So she came in to me with an attitude already because she knew.
Cohesion?
Yeah.
I think that was part of it. And I still think she was mad at Alonzo.
Yeah.
Alonzo.
Yeah. So as they sit down and talk, he was saying, when me and the guys, came in, we was talking with Tommy and stuff like that. So the guy said that, you come in, you prejudge, and it kind of rubbed the guys the wrong way. But he said, in spite of that, you still are ready to love. And in her confession, she was like, oh, okay. Because she was like, but you still didn't tell me what I need to do to correct it, how I'm going to go forward and stuff like that. And so, so she's still sitting there with an attitude because she's mad. But he said, now let's get back to what I said. You didn't tell the whole story of how the situation went down. And I don't even know what he said because it still seemed like they talking in circles. And so she was like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this, honey. Bye. So she get up and leave, honey.
Yeah, but he ordered the food. The food ain't got out there yet.
Well, all you got to do is call LeBron, child. Was it some catfish or something? Because you know what? He likes some good old food. Let me tell you something.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Okay. Don't put it up. Leave it out. Listen, so LeBron got to have a woman that can cook. That's what's going to keep him out them streets, son. Yeah. A woman that can cook. Yeah. So, because in his thing, when he said he wanted cohesion, he was like, you know what? I ain't never want no woman that had no kids and stuff, but I'm starting to change my mind because
she said she can cook, right?
I don't know, but she got kids. He probably thinks she can. And he said, but I'm changing my mind because I'm feeling her and stuff like that. So I take her and her children.
In that fried catfish. If them kids get a catfish.
So anyway, so Lamar sets up, like that's going back to Lamar. He set up a date with April and stuff. So as they sit down and talk, Lamar said the guys agree and they feel that you come on too strong. I'm glad he used those words instead of the words aggressive. Right. Okay. So I can give you 2 points for that. Again, daddy. So as they but he did say that, no man wants to be like you treating the guys like a puppy and stuff like that. These are grown men. You looking for a man or a puppy or something that he made. And she was like, that was weird. So, but he did say that, the guys feel that you're not ready to love. And she said, well, I am ready to love. She said in her confessional to him, but yeah. So she feels that she is ready to love,
I think she is. She's her person's on that show.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I agree. So, they went ahead and let her go, honey, early. So, but yeah, that was it. So it seemed like it's gonna be an ice season. Y'all know we here for the entertainment, child. We ain't here for whatever the other stuff is. And we here to see who finna act up and bring some drama and all that good stuff, honey. So we can
Yeah.
just chuckle over
And
here.
we chuckle so much and joke so much. That's why you don't see us doing interviews over here no more.
Yeah.
Because, this is what we're gonna do, man. This is who we are. You
The
know what I'm
people
saying?
probably be in their feelings.
Yeah, they be in their feelings and whatnot, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't no big deal, man. But we gonna do what we do, man.
Yep.
So yeah.
That's
why we don't actually interviews.
Yeah, but on that note, you guys are gonna go ahead and get out of here. As we say, always, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. And lastly, I'm sorry, don't forget to email us your relationship questions or stories, and what I'm saying, to kind of give an input. And we're gonna talk about it on camera and let everybody chime in and tell us about your experience or what you need to do, blah, 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 blah,
Have
blah.
y'all ever had somebody in y'all dating, the ex walked in on y'all with the keys to the house, whatnot, like what happened to me? That in your story, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of stories.
Yeah, he do, child. He full of them. I could just turn them upside down and shake them up out of them. So on that note, you guys, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Let's put God first.
Deuces.
Always put God first.